Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tell From the Hood vlog series, man. Stop what you're doing right now. Go stream and download all of my projects. I'm talking about my whole catalog, all my music. Everything is available on all digital streaming platforms. I'm talking about Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Shazam, and wherever else you get your music at. It's there. Trust me. I appreciate every single download, every single stream. Support the kid. Run me up, all right? While you at it, I also need you to make sure that you follow my new Instagram account at RealJHood_. That ad name should be located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video in case anyone forgets. Also, if you ever want to donate anything to the channel, I'm talking about anything, everything would be greatly appreciated. A way for you to do so should also be located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video, cash tag and PayPal, all right? With that being said, let's get into today's episode, man. So look, what we're going to talk about today is how Lil Flip rolled the biggest blunt I ever seen any rapper roll and smoke, right? Let's get into it. So as all of you guys know, I done been around a whole bunch of rappers. I didn't smoke with a whole lot of rappers. So what I'm about to tell you isn't an exaggeration of any sort. This is like super accurate, right? Now, I didn't smoke with Snoop Dogg. I didn't smoke with Styles P. I didn't smoke with Jada. I didn't smoke with Yuck Mouth. I didn't smoke with the Mob. Like, man, you name them. I didn't smoke with them. If I've been around them, 99 times out of 10, I didn't smoke with them. So just to give you guys an idea of the people who I didn't been around and smoke with. I didn't smoke with Alchemists. I didn't smoke with all type of rappers, producers, you name them. I didn't smoke with them, all right? Listen. Flip is my guy. Flip been my guy. We when I first came into the game, we had the same lawyer for a number of years. You know what I mean? Sandy Lau. Shout out to Sandy. So we was always cool because of that. I mean, I listened to his music anyway before that, and he was listening to mine, but that just made us that much closer, right? Me and Flip recorded a lot of music together. That's neither here nor there. I'm gonna talk about that on another episode. We're gonna stick to the topic. All right, so you know, I spoke to you guys about me chilling with Flip in Puerto Rico on like an early episode, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really get into real details about what happened in that room that day, all right? So we in Puerto Rico at the Make Sure Power Summit, you know what I mean? Like I told you guys, I went out on stage with him when he performed and shit. Before we even went out to go on stage, I told you we were sitting in the room just rolling up, smoking and chopping it up and shit, right? So this nigga, he probably like 7 people in the room. This nigga rolling up. I see this nigga rolling a blunt. This is no exaggeration. This shit was like the size of like 3 fingers. Like, no bullshit. The nigga rolled the shit up. I'm like, man, this nigga just showing off or some shit. This nigga ain't about to light that up. Yo, my nigga. He had that shit. He rolled another one up. He rolled like 3, 4 more blunts that was the same size as the first one that he rolled. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just sitting there like, this nigga ain't about to smoke that shit. The nigga lit it up, passed them shits out. Everybody smoking them. And he like, you want to hit this? I'm like, man, you know, I'm a smoker too, so I'm not a smoker like that. So I know y'all got funny internet niggas be trying to flip shit, but, you know, I'm smoking this shit. I'm like, ain't no way this nigga gonna smoke that whole shit to the face because first and foremost, all that goddamn weed, my nigga, you're not gonna get higher quicker because you put more weed in there. You're gonna be high regardless. I'm like, man, I'm not smoking that whole shit. I hit it a couple times. That nigga was chiefing that shit. And the nigga, one of the niggas that he was with was chiefing them shits. And he was hitting that shit so hard, that nigga was coughing from the time we was in the room to the time that we went on stage. I heard this nigga goddamn coughing and shit. But the whole time, I'm just sitting there thinking about how big these motherfucking blunts is. I'm like, this nigga rolling some goddamn crazy shit. And I'm like, I didn't been around P. I done been around kids. I didn't seen niggas like really roll up. And them shits ain't nothing compared to the shits I seen Flip roll. I'm like, this nigga's on some other shit. And he's sitting there chiefing it. Like nothing, my nigga. I'm like, God damn, man. By the time we hit the stage, that shit was like this. The shit was like this long already. Like this fat. We got to the stage, that shit was like this. I'm like, this nigga got the iron lungs like a motherfucker. God damn. And I was blown away by that. The only other rapper that I seen roll a blunt that was close to what I seen Flip roll was Jim Jones when he came to the D-Block studio. You know what I mean? That nigga was sitting down. He like, yo, Hood, roll up. And he gave me a bag of weed. I'm like, you want me to stuff this shit? He like, yeah, how much weed you be putting in and shit rolling? And then I turned around and seen him rolling. And that nigga was rolling a big dookie blunt. I'm like, God damn. But it wasn't fucking with the shit that I seen Flip roll. I never forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen Flip roll some other shit the next time I seen him. So I knew it wasn't no acting, none of that. I'm like, this nigga really be rolling these shits. And that shit was crazy. You feel me? So I just wanted to share that with you guys because that was a crazy experience. And like I said, I never forgot that. And every time I speak to him, I bring that shit up. I'm like, nigga, you be rolling some arms and shit, nigga. That shit crazy. But yeah, I need you to drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Check out the last video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Follow me on Instagram at RealJHood_. And until next time.